it's Laura. Welcome back to my channel. Excuse me. I'm really excited to be reacting to KickFlip's new comeback. This is Freeze. Now, I believe the last time that I reacted to them, they had just debuted or were recently came out. I think it was Great and Mama Said. My Mama Said, maybe? I remember... I'm so sorry about my throat. I remember that I really enjoyed those. I thought they were really great. So I'm looking forward to seeing what this is going to be all about. If it's going to be similar, different. Without further ado, let's get started with KickFlip's Freeze. It's really interesting to see, like, KickFlip and Nixon, like, their differences between the two of them, because they're, like, both recently come out from JYP. Ooh! This definitely, like, I can tell it goes along with their previous comebacks, but it's still new and interesting. Ooh, I like the rock sound here. Get that electric guitar. I want to play this in my car. Oh my god, we need to go. Look at that little thing. I didn't realize how many members were in KickFlip. Oh my gosh, they're moving too fast. I can't count. Are there 8? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 7. 7? Am I right? They're moving too fast. I love their choreo though. Yes, 7. I think I counted right. Stop what you're doing. Good thing it's summertime. What a great summer bop. And coming out right when like school is ending. In the US at least. But like in Korea it's definitely not vacation time. They're definitely at school. Oh my gosh. So this was so much fun. I really enjoyed like everything about this. I think I really liked how the verses when I was listening I could connect them back to their previous 2 comebacks. I felt like there was some instrumentation in there that was very similar, so it felt like the songs were connecting, which I thought that's something really great, especially for groups that are just starting out. And then because I think this is only like maybe their 2nd album, is that right? You guys have to correct me if I'm wrong, because they haven't been a group for that long. And then I really enjoyed how they had the rock instrumental in the rock electric guitar throughout the chorus. I really, I just thought it really matched them well. I feel like from their debut until now, like all their songs like are really matching them. It's really a good way. And I really think like this is something that I think that JYP has started to do, and it started to do well, is that as a company, and they've talked about this, but I don't know if you guys are aware of this. Some of you might be, but what they've done is they've created managing teams. So rather than like, here's the big company, right, JYP, and then from that, they get a manager and like they all work together with the one big managing team. Instead, they've created little managing teams so that one managing team can work specifically just with that group. So like KickFlip just has one, and Next just has one, and Stray Kids just has one, and Twice just has one, and Day6 just has one, and Extraordinary Heroes just has one. So what that allows them to do is within the company is you don't have to wait so much for the big guys to be like, okay, we're gonna do this, this, and this. Instead, you can like come up with that as a team and everything, and then you only need like little approvals here and there. So it makes things much more dynamic. It makes things faster. It means that you can do more because you're not having to rely on this big overarching team that's trying to manage all of your artists. Instead, you have smaller teams that work really closely with your artists, and you only have to go to the big guys once in a while. And I think that's really helping JYP a lot, because I feel like I'm seeing like promotional things for like basically all their groups coming out all the time. I started to know this when I was in Korea with Stray Kids a lot. Stray Kids and Twice, when they started to do this changeover. And then when Day6 came back from the military, I started to notice this more as well, because what you have is then you have the opportunity for like, that group is that managing team is only focused on that group. So that means, okay, these members are interested in XYZ, and they want to do XYZ within the entertainment field. So I'm just throwing out randoms. This is just random. So let's just say like Stray Kids, like Sungmin wants to release solo songs and he wants to do covers. So someone from his team can focus on that. And maybe Three Racha, they want to create a mixtape, and so they're going to focus on that, and so someone can work on with that in this team. And then over here you have like Twice's team. Okay, like Sana is gonna do something on YouTube. They're gonna do that, so they're gonna work and create that, and they have this team. And then like Geo is releasing her next album, something like that. So, and then Day6 is over here, and they're like, we want to go on XYZ festivals and have this concert and this and this. And so what this does is it gives the opportunity for their groups to be more seen and promoted better. And so I really want to commend JYP. I'm not always a fan of like big overarching companies, but I do feel like, at least with JYP, I feel like they're listening and they're trying to evolve and to become better. And I have to say that I really appreciate that about them. I'm not a company stan by no means, but I do think like that's necessary. And so I think that evolving their managerial style is really good, and it's kind of a testament you can see to the company, because like, for example, like 2PM is still doing all of their group activities under JYP. Like Stray Kids have been there with them for a really long time. We'll see if that continues. I'm sure it will. Twice has been doing continues to do things with them. Like, they've released more and more groups. Like Day6's promotion, like since that happened, like I've seen Day6's like promotion like totally increased. So I just want to acknowledge that I think that's something that I would love to see like more groups, like companies get into, because so many groups, like they just don't get promoted well. And a lot of that comes down to like, either you don't have enough staff, B, you don't know how to do any promotion because you don't hire the right people, or C, like you don't even, like you shouldn't even have company. Like there's several companies who like it's like, if you're not going to promote your groups, why are you even here? So side tangent, sorry that happened during the middle of KickFlip, but I just want to commend them, because like I can tell KickFlip is KickFlip, you know, and that kind of thing. Like I think a lot of people worried, like once a new group comes out, you're like, how is their identity going to be different from the group that was before them, right? So I know a lot of people were worried about like Stray Kids versus KickFlip and that kind of thing, and like what was KickFlip going to sound like, and they are completely different from Stray Kids. And I think a lot of that has to do with the managing team that they have around them. And then you can see that too with next to I'm sorry if I pronounce their name incorrectly. I have such a problem. I have such a hard time with that. But you can definitely see the differences between KickFlip and them, right? So it's like, I'm really happy that this like new idea of managing is working out. And I really love the song. I can totally see myself. I'm like, I was being honest when I was like, I want to go in my car, I want to put this on, and I want to like go down the road. Like, it was so fun. So definitely point out a couple of members to me. There was one time where I remember who like, they did a high note, and it was just a throw in. And there was just an ad lib. And then obviously whoever did the high note at the bridge. There was one person too, who was quite, I felt like kind of like he stuck out to me. I'm trying to, 109. I felt like I saw him a lot. So I feel like I just recognized his face a lot throughout the MV. So tell me who those guys are. Tell me what you love about KickFlip. Who's your bias? What's your favorite song? I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.